Questions for the British media on the back of Jason Arday's death. The Telegraph broke the story. The first question for the Telegraph: why did your first article on the 24th of July, headlined "Cambridge's Diversity Poster Boy in Plagiarism Row," fail to disclose that the allegations had come from Nathan Cofnas, a researcher who had been dismissed from Cambridge for his racist ideology? This is a man who had called for black people to disappear from elite positions. Why did you present this as an independent investigation when it was clearly a targeted racial campaign? Your first article identified the row, but not the source. You did not tell your readers that the source, Cofnas, was a self-described race realist who had been terminated for his views on race. You did not tell your readers that he had called for a hereditarian revolution. You framed Jason Arday as a poster boy, a phrase that delegitimizes him before any finding is made. Why? Specifically, the author's name is Gordon Rayner. Gordon Rayner. You can answer questions. The editor of the Telegraph is Chris Evans. Albert Tate and Jeanette Eastham. These are the reporters, the racists, who managed to fill 43 follow-up pieces in less than a week. What the fuck is actually wrong with you? You'd want to hope you don't meet any of us humans in the real world. Who gave the Telegraph Jason Arday's PhD thesis? Did Nathan Cofnas or his anonymous Cambridge source provide the Telegraph with this analysis? And if so, why did you not disclose that? Because your article says an analysis of Professor Arday's PhD thesis for the Telegraph identified more than 100 passages. Show us the 100 passages. Because I have downloaded a copy of his thesis directly from the university. So yours better fucking match. Who commissioned that analysis? Who supplied the materials? Did you independently verify the analysis, or did you just publish what you were told to? Why the fuck did you publish 43 articles, a smear campaign against this individual, in just 20 days, including articles on the day of his death? You released an article interrogating his childhood autism a minute before the ambulance was called. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? At exactly 3:11 on the 14th of August, the Telegraph published a story. Jason Arday says he was an illiterate mute child. His schoolmates remember it differently. So you're publishing an interrogation of whether this man was or was not autistic enough in childhood while he was literally dying. At the exact same moment that he was dying, you were doing that to somebody else, to another human being. Let that sit on your fucking conscience for the rest of your life, you horror shows. The Times, on the day of his death, you also published. You published a mockery column, and then you deleted it without any explanation. You said Jason Arday may want to get himself a nice pair of orange trousers. As soon as his death was announced, you deleted the page. No correction, no explanation, no apology. Why did you delete it? Who wrote it? Who approved it? Are you okay? Because you don't seem to be mentally well as an editorial staff at the Times. This is incoherent and brazen behaviour. You also published an AI-detector finding that Arday's resignation letter, when he resigned on the 5th of August because of the sheer amount of harassment that he was getting from the eugenics staff being funded by Unilever at the University of Cambridge. You said that that letter was machine written. To be honest, even if it was, who the fuck cares? But it was presented as further evidence of his deception during this pylon that led to his death. If I was resigning from my post as an academic due to the sheer volume of racist vitriol being thrown at me by the staff there, you would be lucky if I even wasted the fucking water getting ChatGPT to say goodbye to you. Never mind the fact that AI assistants can be a massive support tool for autistic people who struggle with communication. So on the one hand, you are attacking him for being an illiterate mute child, and on the other hand, you are attacking him for using potentially assistive technology to send a resignation letter to the racists that are harming him. Are you okay? You? And then we get to the Daily Mail. To the Daily Mail, why did you publish a column by a psychiatrist who had never met Arday, speculating on his mental health at 1 a.m. on the day that he died? That is not journalism. You published about a man you had never met, a psychiatrist speculating that there's one condition that could explain everything about him. You published psychiatric speculation about a person who at that point was still living and had not given you consent, had not allowed an examination, had not met your psychiatrist, and did not require your analysis. Why did you publish 38 articles about Jason Arday, 30 of them within the first week between his resignation and his death? And why did you frame every aspect of his life as evidence of fraud? You questioned his marathon running. You questioned his charity work. You questioned his childhood disability. You questioned his autism diagnosis. You published a fucking poll asking whether criticism of him was racially motivated. That poll was racially motivated. You are a fucking racist. You are treating the entire career of a black academic as evidence of a crime. Why? Why? Go outside! Across just those 3 outlets, over 200 articles were published in less than 10 days about Jason. That is an average of more than 11 articles a day, accelerating to nearly 21 articles a day after he did resign. But you published nothing about the provenance of the allegations, the identity of the accuser, or the fact that Liverpool John Moores University had already investigated and cleared his name. The university that awarded Arday his degree concluded that he had not plagiarized his work. This was not reported anywhere across any of these articles. Nor was it reported anywhere across any of these articles that the person accusing him had already been dismissed for their racist views. Or that that person that accused him was being funded by a trust that holds Unilever shares. Do I need to remind you of the history of Unilever in the Congo? So, man funded by eugenics wealth, studying eugenics, accuses black man of plagiarism. British media responds predictably as racist. Why did you not stop or even pause when Jason did resign, specifically saying that he had faced relentless accusations and personal attacks that were taking a profound toll? You chose to accelerate, publishing another 188 articles in 9 days. At that point, he had already resigned. You got what you wanted. The campaign had taken its profound toll. But you didn't stop. You didn't pause. You didn't slow down. You kept fucking publishing these dirt shit aggressive articles anyway. You even published your psychiatric speculation at 1 a.m. Go the fuck home. Jason Arday had already told the Times there has been, since I arrived at Cambridge, a very well orchestrated and coordinated campaign to unseat me from my position. So you knew, or you ought to have known, exactly what you were doing. You are responsible for this death. You individual human beings who work at these rags, you are responsible for another human being's death.